Are you going to be having sex throughout the like from day one of the marriage to the end of?
This is another episode of a video for today. I've been talking about some issues as a youth in our financial life, right, and marital status. So I have with me with someone here that we're going to talk together today. So welcome our guest. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. The question I do like as a teen, as a youth, we actually think like, okay, there's this particular age we can actually go ahead to get married, like getting married like that. So like to you, what are you going to like picture? Because when they talked about like when you're 18, you can quickly do a lot of stuff by yourself and thereabouts. But we're talking about Nigeria aspects. Even 18 is still in school. 18 is still under their parents. So
Yeah.
what are now this like stage? What are the things that required you for you to think, oh, I'm ripe to get married and thereabout?
Okay. Thank you. Like before I continue, like I want to just tip in some things. For example, we were talking about 18 years of age in America to 18 years of age. That's teenagers. They are like an adult. It is
Okay.
legalized over there. But in Nigeria, as you said, 18 years of age can still be found under their parents. They can still be in school and all of that. So is it the right age to marry? Like it depends, because when we're talking about marriage, before you can consider marriage, there are some criteria that needs to be fulfilled. And like you have to talk about the finances, the maturity. Are you ready? Can you be responsible for another person's life? At 18 in Nigeria, I feel it is not it's not a certain age that one should be ready to get married, because marriage entails a lot of things. You have to be financially stable, you have to be matured, you have to be able to carry another person's responsibility, another person's burden, and many others. There are many things that needs to be fulfilled before thinking about marriage. So I think I've
Okay.
answered your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. So the that does actually implies in terms of ladies or guys. Because when you're talking about financially, okay, Nigerian, we actually picture that the guy should be the one, the head of the family, to be the one to cater for the everything. And so now getting financially okay, does that actually implies to the guy or also both gender, like the ladies and the guy? What do you
Okay.
think about that part?
um Both genders, I'm talking about both genders, both the male and the female, the both
Okay.
of them should be ready. Like, and when I mean ready, like they should be ready in all spheres, in the finances, academically, they should be ready, even spiritually they should be ready. Can they be able to go into another family without looking at spiritual background? These are the things. So it applies to both sex.
Okay, yeah, all right. So let's now assume like okay, at the end of 20,
Okay.
as a guy, God has actually helped you. You have a like a little amount paying job,
Okay.
like you are getting paid and okay, the other person you're actually dating or trying to get married, like a girl that you're in relationship with, he doesn't have a job yet, and but you are actually getting paid a little. And you feel you actually don't want to go into like intercourse between the both of you, but you're thinking, okay, like if you can have the access to get married, like you'll be able to have it. What do you think about that part? Is it because of the intercourse? That's why many people actually go into marriage or not? Because when you think about nowadays, you're going to see even people, Christian guys and everything,
Yeah.
young that are getting married easily, and it's not that they're actually looking for all they wanted is just for them to have access to the because
Okay.
they know when they do it without under marriage from the Bible on there about even the Quran and
Yeah.
then it's like a sin to them. So they actually think that okay, fine, if once they can get married, they can try to cop married like that, they can have access to this. And does marriage actually need to be with that alone? Like because majority if you ask people that why are they getting married, let me just say the bitter truth. That is the first major point on it to
Okay.
actually meet up with the guy and be actually free either. So what are your take about that part?
Okay. I think before we consider marriage, marriage should not be found on the base of, sex. Like many people think that in getting married to somebody, marriage is like a form of pleasure, and because they don't want to sin, they don't want to go outside the Bible. So you find many youths marrying on time. But I feel marriage is beyond sex, it's beyond sexual intercourse and the pleasure that is found in it. Marriage entails many things, like It entails commitment to each other. It entails sacrifice. You cannot just say you want to go into a marriage and because of sex. Are you going to be having sex throughout the like from day one of the marriage to the end of your life? No, it's not possible. Marriage entails a lot of things. It entails commitment, sacrifice, loving each other, understanding, patience. It entails much things that people don't, really get to understand before they enter into this marriage of a thing. And that's why we find many um young marriages, many newlyweds, after wedding and before how many months they are broken up because of one issue or the other. So it shouldn't be found on the basis of sexual intercourse.
Yeah, I actually like the part that you mentioned on that part of marriage getting broken because that is the point I'm actually driving to. Like, because that's the agenda there. You hear someone saying that the man cannot satisfy him or
Yeah.
this cannot do that and everything. And the part, okay, now for you to actually determine that you're actually going into a relationship with someone, like they say that the artists say that love fade. Like love is the fate attracting that is going to push you to get attracted to this particular person. Like, oh, I actually like this person and whatever. But when it comes to a time, I think purpose should actually comes in. Like because let's put example of people in industry right now that are actually into relationship aspect and their relationship is actually going well. I like to talk about Simi and Adekunle Good, like a case study right there.
Yeah.
They actually has a common purpose together, like in terms of music, and you can see how it's actually fetching. So now my question is, do you actually believe or think that love without purpose can sustain a relationship?
Okay. My answer to this question is love alone cannot sustain a successful home or a
Can you
marriage.
hear what she's saying?
Yeah, you need purpose, and in this term purpose, the both of you, that's the partners, they must have discovered themselves even before thinking about marriage. That's the way you can actually decide who goes along with your purpose, who is aligned with you. The instance you made mention of Adekunle Gold and Simi. If Simi had not discovered that she had a singing ability in her, she wouldn't have even thought of getting married to Adekunle Gold. Yes, because the both of them share the same value, they share the same thoughts, the same idea, the same beliefs. She produced music, he also produced music. That can make them to flow with each other. Ideas can come with each other. For example, if Adekunle Gold is trying to bring up a song, Simi can actually what you know help him in bringing up a lyric or something. So it is more better if partners should find the person that can be aligned to their purpose.
So I like the point to make at that side that a love is actually not enough to keep a relationship. You need to like your purpose into it. So someone that is going to align with the purpose. That is not that you are going to the north, the person is going to the west.
Yeah.
You need to be at the same pattern. So because when love actually fade up, the purpose is what will keep you moving because you know you have something in common. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
So if you have a question, just go straight to the comment section and drop your comment. What do you actually think about this particular video? What is your take? If there's any other parts that you actually disagree, go ahead to drop in into the comment section and I'm going to attend to that. So thanks so much for joining us for today.
Thank you.